You are tuned in to the 5-Minute Signal, Mental Fortitude. I am Reese Kale, Cognitive Strategist. This is not a self-help podcast. This is a tactical brief for optimizing your internal operating system. We don't do positive thinking here. We do strategic execution. 5 minutes on the clock? Let's get to work. Stanford Medicine published research in February 2026 that explains why some people stay stuck despite working harder than everyone around them. The study focused on children struggling with math, but the findings apply to any domain where performance improvement requires detecting and correcting errors. These kids weren't bad at math, they were bad at knowing when they'd made a mistake. Brain scans showed significantly weaker activity in the anterior cingulate cortex, the region that monitors for errors, and the middle frontal gyrus, which adjusts strategy when something goes wrong. When high performers made mistakes, their brains lit up immediately. Error detected, strategy revised, performance improved. When low performers made mistakes, those regions stayed quiet. No alarm fired, no revision happened. They kept using the same broken approach because their brains never flagged it as broken. Here's why it matters. You can't fix what you can't see. If your internal error detection system is unreliable, persistence doesn't help. It makes things worse. You're not learning from your mistakes, you're reinforcing them with repetition. This applies far beyond academics. Relationships where you keep triggering the same conflicts but can't identify what you're doing wrong. Career decisions where you repeat failed strategies and wonder why results don't change. Training protocols where you plateau because you're drilling errors into muscle memory instead of correcting them. Financial habits where you overspend in the same categories month after month without noticing the pattern. The common thread isn't lack of effort, it's lack of error awareness. Your brain isn't sending you the signal that says, "This approach just failed, adjust immediately." And without that signal, you default to doing the same thing harder, expecting different results. The hard truth, some people's brains are better at error detection than others. This isn't about intelligence or discipline. Neuroimaging confirms it's about anterior cingulate cortex activation strength. If yours is weak, willpower won't override it. Positive thinking won't fix it. Trying harder just drills the mistake deeper. The self-help industry tells you to learn from your mistakes, but that advice assumes you can detect them in the first place. Most people can't. They walk away from failed attempts genuinely believing they executed well. Their brains didn't register the error, so they have nothing to learn from. This is why feedback from external sources, coaches, mentors, performance data, video review matters more for some people than others. If your internal alarm is broken, you need external systems that do the job your brain isn't doing automatically. Here's the actionable move. 1. Stop assuming you'll naturally notice when you're wrong. Track your performance with external metrics that don't rely on your subjective assessment. Record yourself. Use data. Ask people who will tell you the truth, not people who will protect your feelings. If your brain's error detector is unreliable, compensate with systems that are. 2. Build feedback loops into every domain where you want to improve. Daily check-ins, weekly performance reviews, monthly pattern analysis. Your anterior cingulate cortex should be flagging mistakes in real time. But if it's not, you need structured intervals where you force the question, "What broke this week that I didn't notice breaking?" 3. Distinguish between effort and adjustment. Doing the same thing with more intensity isn't improvement, it's reinforcement. If results aren't changing after sustained effort, the problem isn't effort. It's that you're repeating an error you haven't detected yet. Stop. Get external input. Revise the approach. Then apply effort to the corrected version. You can't learn from mistakes your brain doesn't see, so build systems that see them for you. I'm Reese Kale. This has been the 5-Minute Signal. Stay sharp.